Salutations, it's your old Power Revenge creature, and welcome to a quick update slash haul video. And just kind of wanted to catch up and show you some of the items I picked up really over the past about a week and a half or so. Some really cool things in here. So let's get started. The most recent pickups were the Transformers and the Solo items. This is Swerve, obviously the repaint of Wind Charger. Very cool. I'm glad I found him. Actually, I found him and his case mates, which they're down here. Battle Slash and Road Trap, and of course they are based on Battle Clash or Battle Trap. Battle Trap. Yeah, I think that was it. And he was a G1 character that were the two vehicles that combined into one robot with no individual robot modes. But this new version, obviously, they have individual robot modes, plus they can combine. That's really cool, and I'll check those out. They'll have separate videos, hopefully. And then I did find the only two, at the time, solo figures that I'm really looking for. This cool Stormtrooper that I don't even remember what he's called, like Imanu or Imamo or something. Anyway, that's just a dirty Stormtrooper to me. And then the guy that kind of looks like a tank driver, snow trooper, and he's called like Frontier Trooper or something like that. Some range trooper, that's right. Anyway, and so that's cool. Just my opinion on the Solo movie, I don't know, I'm not that excited to see it, but we'll see. And speaking of less than exciting Star Wars, here's the Kylo Ren exclusive from Last Jedi, which I'm one of those people who are like, I don't know about that one. Anyway, which will bring up an interesting discussion. Are the prequels better because they actually have... Anyway, I'm not going to get into that because I'm not a fan of the prequels at all. Anyway, so this is a Kylo Ren. Cool. It's got a cover that opens, but, like I said, that's more of an unboxing situation. This is really great. I found a sealed copy of the original Star Wars trilogy on VHS. As you know, I have several... well, you may not know, I have a few versions of this trilogy, which is what all these things are setting on. Anyway, this one's still sealed, and it's got that ominous warning, the last chance to own the original Star Wars. If we even had any clue what that meant back then. So then I picked up some cool paperbacks. These were like 50 cents a piece at the flea markets. I got Outland, which... I remember seeing this on TV as a kid, the Sean Connery sci-fi movie. It's like a western in space. Got Jedi and also Empire, and those are cool. Got Black Hole, one of my favorite Disney movies. Whoa, hello. Along with Tron, which is, they're, I think, spiritual sequels, or not really sequels, but, they're connected. To me. And then Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Temple of Doom. So pretty cool books there. I also got a few more paperbacks, but you won't see them in this video. You might catch them in a future video by another YouTuber, because I'm actually gifting those to a fellow tuber. As well as these earrings, which I will show off because I think these things are just really cool. These Bubble Yum earrings, they're based on the gum, and they're dangly earrings, and then these little Crest tubes of toothpaste earrings, and Then next, moving on, we've got some. Let's go ahead. These other Transformers. Found Sludge and Snarl. Was real happy about that. Sludge was my first of the Dinobots. Then I got Grimlock as a kid, but now I have all 5 of the modern versions, and I only had Sludge and Grimlock as a kid, so kind of cool. Then we can do Hot Wheels, which I'm trying to keep Hot Wheels 93 or pre. I'm not even collecting Hot Wheels, but I did get Hot Wheels City, and I'll do a video on that eventually. And I did get some vintage and some new Hot Wheels, but I'm trying to limit myself because I'm definitely not a Hot Wheels collector, although now I probably have about 40 cars from zero. So... this one has nostalgia for me because when I worked at KB back in the 90s, I remember when we had this on the shelf, and I feel like I remember seeing this one on the shelf, but not this one. This one's 1990, and I believe these two are 90 91. Both of those are 91. And then this is a vintage Hot Wheels 57 Chevy that was offered by McDonald's in one of their Happy Meal promotions back in the day. And I really dig that because I remember having that one. Now let's move on to G.I. Joe. This is the Cobra gunship from the Rise of Cobra movie. It's a really cool vehicle, pretty solid vehicle. I had it at the time the movie was out, and much like 99% of my G.I. Joe merchandise, I ended up selling it a few years ago, and I'm just now getting back to not even a respectable level of vehicles, but I'm pretty happy with the figures rather, that I have, and I'll work on vehicles eventually. Now I got 3 carded items. I didn't pay thrift store prices for these, unfortunately. Pretty much paid eBay prices for them, but I found them at the flea market, and it's one of those situations where the person that had them didn't know what they had, but they knew they wanted a ton of money for them. I didn't pay that much for this guy, but I paid over $50 for this. So anyway. Python Patrol Officer and Psych Out, so pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure where those sale stickers are from. Possibly a local, not local to Owensboro. Well, maybe, but like local. I remember when Big Lots first opened, we got this load of Python Patrol, and we also had the Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders sets. So those are really cool. And then the next one is very cool because it has this big blue sticker that was a local store where I got a ton of toys as a kid. And that's really cool that it had, of course, $1.91 is what this originally sold for. And then apparently they sold it for 99 cents. And that's the anti-aircraft gun. And those are those little action packs. They have a wind-up feature. But they have stickers and blueprints too. So, and I'm going to go ahead and show the back of these real quick. So you can see these were the other ones in that series. And pretty cool stuff. And then flip this back around. Let me go ahead and show you the back of these 2 cards real quick. And we'll move on. There's the back of those cards. So I've been meaning to get back to making videos more often, and I got sick. There's Lemon. You want to say hello, Lemon? He sure does. Anyway, I got sick last week. I had taken a short week from work and was going to take the whole week off to, kind of catch up on videos and do some rearranging. I've got this cool new cabinet. I actually picked up the Frag Viper and the Heat Viper recently too, but forgot to get them out. And then down there's my GoBots collection that I wanted to kind of show that off, but a couple of them got knocked over. And so I've got this new shelf, and everything's in flux right now. I've got a new cabinet, or rather a showcase, that I'm looking forward to getting filled. And everything's in totes, and it's a real transitional period here. But here's some vintage stuff. While I'm rambling here, some vintage figures I just have randomly there on the side of that shelf. We've had all kinds of weather, crazy weather, snow, heat wave. We had storms. I got sick. Been working a ton. But today I had the day off. And that's when the cat jumped up there and messed all that stuff up. Anyway, well, thanks for watching this rambling update video. I'm going to try to get back and get some videos up for some of these individual items. I've still got the Masterpiece Soundwave I haven't opened, and gosh, I don't even know what else. But just really behind on opening stuff because I pretty much work 10 hours a day, and then by the time I come home, all I want to do is chill, play a little Call of Duty, eat, and go to bed, so... But that's the life of an adult nerd these days, right? I suppose. Oh, Ripper Snapper. Doggone it, I forgot I got Ripper Snapper too from Power of the Primes. This monster bot. I actually had this guy as a kid. I thought I'd just put him up here with this cool little Fisher-Price Little People Village. He's kind of their mascot. All right, and that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Osquinoxo!